If it's Monday, it's time for the Rescreened LLC late model tour. This week, we're bringing you all this live action from Stafford Motor Speedway in Connecticut. Should be a very interesting show. I'm joined in the booth here this week by Justin Wilson. Justin, I know I don't think you owned this track before this, so you don't maybe have any experience. But what do you think we could see from these drivers tonight?
Well, I definitely did not understand how truly big this little track was, man. It's actually a pretty good half-mile track, some long straightaways and kind of shorter corners. So, honestly, oh my goodness, I see somebody barreling down front straight. My bad. I do expect to see some good racing. It looks like probably the bottom's gonna be pretty dominant tonight in those corners. So, it's gonna be kind of how we've been seeing in the earlier parts of the season. So, it's gonna be a lot of beating and banging.
Absolutely, yeah. One thing that we've noticed in our street stock race earlier is that the apron is a viable line. It might not be the best line, but it does work. We we might see some people uh, experimenting, trying to go down there. It could cause some chaos, but
Yeah, definitely got to be careful if you're going to go down there because if you're going to try and pass somebody on the apron, they don't have to give you the lane back up the track. So it could end the night for both drivers if not done carefully.
absolutely. Yeah, so let's get into our pre-race stuff here. We'll start out with our key stories. If I can get that to pop up. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so the verdict from drivers so far is that it's very loose. I think mainly based off of the setup. It was probably built that way to kind of make it interesting. Uh, yeah, these things we know when they get loose, it's hard to save them. So could be a very chaotic race tonight.
Yeah, and just seeing how loose these cars are too, the bumping in the center of the corner is not going to help them out.
Not at all. Yeah, and then our next thing is going to be the restarts. I mean, with chaotic conditions like this, I'm sure we're going to have quite a few of them, and it's easy to kind of send it off down the bottom 3 wide on a restart. I think we're going to see some of that, and it's all going to be all about avoiding the chaos.
Yeah, and I guess too another thing to mention is the lane that you're going to be starting in. So will the outside be able to hold off the inside for a few laps like we see in other tracks? But we'll see when these drivers take the green.
Yep. And when they take the green, we yeah, the elephant in the room is the points battle. So yeah, we'll go on and show that. It's very close. We did have a penalty that was sort of rescinded, and that tightened things up a little bit. We have yeah, right now Kyle Turzak with a 1 point lead over Jake Trout. And Levi Cox not far behind. Aiden Neese sneaking in there, but he's going to need some some luck here tonight to have a shot at the championship. And first French, fifth place, and man, even sixth through 10th, everything's pretty tight.
Yeah, very close battle, and I'm almost certain unless something happens, right? Because we only have 2 races remaining. What you're seeing right now in the top three in positions here is definitely the race for the championship. Now, Aiden does have a shot, but he's going to need those 3 guys to have a terrible night these next 2 races. And Johnny, I see a little error on your screen here showing a tie for first, but they're 1 point apart.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk to Evan Pienta about that one.
Oh
but
no, not Evan Pienta
uh,
Designs.
so he likes doing this manually because he makes mistakes sometimes, and I think he enjoys that misspelling names every once in a while, But either way, we appreciate it. One number off isn't that big of a deal.
I
Yeah, with
seen it,
that
Evan.
said,
I seen it.
yeah, that said, we were moving on to qualifying. Yeah, just real quick, while we're getting that going, we haven't talked too much about him this season, but we are going to bring up the Team Goon Squad Fans Choice Award. You can follow the link in the description. Vote for your favorite driver, and at the end of the season, driver with the most votes in each series gets a $50 merchandise gift card. The Team Goon Squad merch store. They do all kinds of Spark stuff, coffee cups, shirts, and hoodies and stickers and all that. So go check out Team Goon Squad, and we appreciate them coming on board this season.
Got the cup.
That's right. I love that cup. Nice cup.
Yeah, we already got some lap times down so far. It looks like Ryan Phillips, last week's winner, right now sitting on top of the board with about a minute and 25 to go. Still waiting on Terzak to put a lap down. Jake Grout put down a 9:11, but he is, yeah, that's his final time. So right now, everything's looking in favor for Ryan Phillips here, with Scotty Phillips there in second. Got the
Yep.
Phillips brothers in tonight.
Yeah, we got the triumphant return of Scotty Phillips. We've missed you. I think he's had some computer issues the last season or so, and good to have him back. Yeah, we see Terzak to the top of the boards here.
Yeah, Levi Cox is going to pull off the fourth position there with a 19,867. It's going to follow in right there behind Scotty. So heat race one, it's going to have a lot of our points, kind of our points runners here with Kyle Terzak, Jake Grout. These guys are going to be in heat race number one. So pretty interesting to see, especially Jake Grout qualifying back here. I mean, he's back here to what, fifth now? Sixth place now. So yeah, he just got moved back another spot.
Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely
he's definitely
a
gonna
uphill battle, but
well, that's what the heat races, right? These guys get the heat races to push out. Oh, looks like Justin Brooks put a lap time down here of 19,758. So I'm not sure if Brooks is racing. He hadn't raced all season. If so, I mean, he's got a monstrous lap.
yeah, I mean that's to be expected with Justin. We've seen him in here for many seasons, kind of dominating, but yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe they made that executive decision. I was not informed of it if they did, but
I know they got to let
heat
us know these
race
things.
number
Oh,
one.
look,
What
Johnny.
is this?
Everyone's got your paint scheme.
Oh my, yeah. Hey,
I
Mission
love it.
Barbecue is getting
I
a lot of
love
free
it.
advertisement here today.
Well, hey, man, Justin Brooks is going to be starting first with Ryan Phillips second. Levi Cox is going to be starting third. Aiden Neese fourth. David Hill fifth. Tristan Mayhew in sixth. Robert Brope seventh. James Barker eighth. Garrett Lane's going to be rolling off ninth. Cam Gillens 10th. Jacob Phillips and Dade Krajewski going to be running off that last row. 12 cars tonight in the heat race one. We got probably the biggest heat race we've seen all season tonight.
Yeah, outside of maybe the first race, I think we actually sent a few people home, one or two. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're excited to see this. This is gonna be a good show, you know. Hey, good crowd, you know. We're in.
We are definitely in. So tonight we are actually gonna see a possible consolation race. So
Yeah, hey, it's
yeah,
good to see.
yeah,
Been a while, right? We're gonna
yeah, of course, man. These guys are just pulling off the grid here. It looks like we had one car not take the grid. Levi, yeah, he did. He's just further back. My bad. Over here going crazy. Well, Johnny, I'm pretty interested to see the racing here tonight. As you mentioned, this is the first time I've been to this track, seen it. Like I said, I just bought it right before this race. So gonna be learning curve for me. But one thing I do enjoy is seeing those retaining walls as the wall instead of the concrete walls.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a throwback there, right? It's cool to see. Definitely a unique track. I enjoyed it. We did the street stock race here. That was a lot of fun.
Well, they're coming around here. We'll be taking the green this time by, and I know a lot of everybody watching can't see a lot of the paint schemes on the cars tonight. Our trading paints program's been acting up pretty much all around. I think it's just completely down. So they're just gonna be seeing some base cars tonight. So bear with us. We're about to go green here as they're lining up. Green flag is out. Justin Brooks get a great jump on this on the bottom. Man, I am stuttering here. My apologies here. But Ryan Phillips is on the outside, and you can already see right now that outside is a place not to be. Levi Cox, who started third, is already taken second, and Aiden Neese is already attacking your outside pole sitter of Ryan Phillips. Little bit of contact there, but Ryan Phillips is falling hard right now, all the way back to fifth place. Is like 6-7 cars in the wall coming off turn 4. We got a massive pileup going into one here.
Oh no. Yeah, it looked like they just ran out of room there. Have to get back, see if we can get a
Yeah,
better look at this. But
I watched 3 cars on the outside line hit the wall, and 2 cars on the bottom almost spin out. So these cars
yeah,
are definitely loose, just like we had talked about in our key points of the race.
yeah, we see 43 comes up, the 27's already in the wall, and then it's just chaos from there. Everybody trying to avoid the incident ended up causing a bigger.
Yeah, it was just wild to see. I mean, Ryan Phillips started outside pole, and he's just lost 5 positions in one lap, just being stuck on that outside. Didn't really didn't help him getting kind of booted out the way there a little bit, but I think these drivers, after just seeing these few laps, be hoping we had a choose cone rule, you know.
Yeah, yeah, everybody's going to want the bottom here for sure. So. Yeah, well, now we get to try it again, right? We normally, man, it's always one heat we have some incidents in, and then the other one normally tends to go green. So we'll see if that holds true tonight. But yeah, lap 2 of this one, we had a big incident on the backstretch, and yeah, let's re-rack them and see what they can do.
And keep in mind too, if the guys just can't get it back going and get clean, there is a 10-minute limit on this heat race, 10-lap heat race. So the aggression's only going to pick up as these caution laps kind of go. But keep in mind, our laps do not count under caution, so we're going to be taking the green here as completing lap 2.
Yeah, so yeah, so far Justin Brooks able to hold on to that lead, Levi Cox second, and then Aiden Meese in third. He's it's hard now that everybody all the paint jobs are missing, right? We get used to them, and now we got to get used to their regular sim stamp numbers. But
Yeah, hopefully that gets corrected soon for the next race. But the pace truck is out this time. Justin Brooks has control. When's he going to take off? He's holding. He waited for the green, the initial iRacing yellow, green. I'm just going to quit talking, Johnny. You got this.
yep, great jump from Justin Brooks on the inside there. Left everybody else in the dust. Aiden Neese is able to get around Levi Cox for second. And yeah, we got Tristan Mayhew trying to sneak up here to maybe get by Levi as well.
Yeah, that outside line is the struggle bus right now. Maybe it's kind of the track wears in, tires kind of get a little heated, maybe might be something. But right now, whoever's starting that out outside on these restarts is just getting kind of shafted in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, so far they're able to single file it out. Levi Cox looks like he's trying to make a move to the outside. Thought better of that, and checks up to fall in line with Aiden Neese here.
Yeah, you definitely seen it. He checked up just a little bit, so he didn't run into the back of Aiden. But man, Tristan was almost there to run into the back of him as well. So good heads up driving from those guys. But yeah, we got a car up here on the wall, Jacob Phillips, but he gets it back going. He was way up high. I think he's just letting everybody go.
Yeah, battle is still on for second place. Yeah, we see Aiden Neese get a little higher there. That might open a door for Levi Cox going into turn 3, I believe, here.
Yeah, you can see that Levi's just trying to get under him. He's probably thinking about kind of dipping there on the apron, but these straightaways are very long here. So if you're going to get a run, you have to have a great exit off the corner because these cars kind of stall out on the straightaways, pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, just not enough to make a move happen. You see him trying to dime in the corner, and that's probably the best way to get a run, but just not enough power in the tank here to make that work off the corner.
Yeah, right now coming to the white flag. Justin Brooks has just checked out in his normal fashion, right? I mean, we've seen Brooks last season and just pretty much dominate every race. He's showing his strengths tonight as well. With Aiden East and Levi just hard into this battle for second place still, but Levi sideways keeps it going back straight. Tristan Mayhew up here in fourth, looking to maybe capture these positions if they hit each other, but doesn't look like Levi's going to get close enough. But Brooks is going to go off turn number 4 to win heat race number 1, and Aiden East is going to round up your second place. So pretty sure he's excited about starting in that third position in this heat race or this feature race coming up here shortly.
Yep, definitely great track position for all these guys up front here. And yeah, we see our results. It's going to go right into the grid for heat race number 2. Yeah, so here we go. Once again, my glorious paint job will be featured in every spot. But yeah, Terzak starting first. Scotty Phillips starting second. Then we have Jake Rout third. William Cameron fourth. Number 1 of Benson Weaver starting 5th. Chris French starting 6th in the 53. We have Caleb Hill starting 7th. Next to James Danforth in the 88. Tom Lickert and Jones.
Ryan Jones.
Ryan Jones. I didn't know Ryan Jones was here.
Yeah, first race of the season for Ryan Jones.
Yeah, and then Clifton Simmons rounded out the field here. So
yeah, we got pretty much 2 of our main points drivers in this race. Jake Rout was going to be in third, which is probably in prime spot right now for this initial start, because we've seen that outside. We've seen Ryan Phillips kind of lose a whole bunch of position on the outside, and his brother right now is doing the exact same thing. So maybe he learned from what happened with Ryan going into this heat race. But we also got some new drivers. You know, Ryan Jones, that purple 91 machine, first race of the season. And we think he raced a little bit last season, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's the season prior. But
he might have just done one race, if I remember right. But.
Yeah, but we've seen speed out of that machine too in previous seasons. So, but we're going green this time by.
Yep, there we are. Pace car is off. The field is coming out of turn 4. Kyle Terzak, pretty good start on the inside, but not quite able to pull away from Scotty Phillips.
Yeah, Scotty Phillips had just a good enough start where he was able to dip in right behind Terzak and not lose all those positions that we've seen in the previous heat race. They're pretty much all fighting for the bottom. Pretty much the whole field single file right now, except for maybe 1 or 2 people in the back.
Yep, that's definitely the way to go. Get single filed out, run some laps, learn something, you know, get ready for the feature race coming up.
Yeah, but you don't want to ride around in the back, Johnny, because then you have to start, 20 deep. You need to get up there and get it now.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. You just don't want to end up, hurting yourself, putting yourself further back. So. But, yeah, so far, pretty much single file. We see a little bit of a battle here with Benson Weaver and Chris French.
Yeah, Chris French tried to pull the old apron pass, but he just needed that car to slide up, but Benson did not give it to him. Because French's line right now, like that last corner, he was down almost to the grass coming off of 2 there.
A little bit further back, we have Tom Lickert and Rye Jones. Looks like Lickert tags the wall there. It allows Clifton Simmons to squeeze by as well.
Yeah, this battle between Chris French and Benson Weaver has not let up. They're still side by side right now. A little bit of contact off the previous corner. Chris gets a great running down there on that apron, trying to get the straight line off of 2. They're still side by side.
Yep, very surprising that Benson's able to hang on that outside as long as he has. Notice that French is running on that apron, though. That might allow Benson to stay in the grip a little better, run a little lower, but
Yeah, just kind of trying to pinch him down, but eventually that bottom is just going to prevail, as it has for Chris French. Now he can set his eyes on fourth place in front of him of William Cameron, also having a nice run right now.
yep, solid top 5 in the heat so far. He's pulled away from Chris and Benson, and yeah, just about a second behind the lead pack here, so solid run.
Yeah, we have 2 laps to go now, but the battle is going to be on for second place. Jake Grout going to need to try and pass Scotty here if he's wants a real good starting spot behind Terzak, who's now taking the white flag. And Terzak, in his mind, he's going for them extra points for the heat races. I mean, he's setting sail. Oh, we got a spin over in turn 3. Benson Weaver around. Caleb Hill hard on the outside wall, but it's the white flag of the heat race.
Oh, no.
So these guys are not going to get a yellow, but they're going to fall all the way back. Definitely going to have to go back and take a look at that. But results from heat race number 2. Kyle Terzak, I mean, we've seen his strength all season, and I think he was one of the ones kind of looking forward to this race. So he's going to round out P1. We start an outside pole and feature. Scotty Phillips second, Jake Rout third, William Cameron fourth, and Chris French, round out top 5 there. But Johnny, I think we need to, if we have a second, go back and take a look at what happened with Vincent Weaver there on that last lap.
Yeah, this may, yeah, I don't think it really affected the outcome. So is this maybe after the fact? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little
No,
contact there with the 01.
It definitely affected the outcome because keep in mind, Benson was running in 6th with Caleb Hill 7th, and their results are as of 10th and 11th now. So that was a huge blow to them.
Yeah.
Especially Caleb Hill, because that puts them outside of the top 10. But it actually looks like we're skipping the consultation. So I think they just agreed to let everybody run.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah. Hey, it's time for us to set our pre-race systems up here. We're going to go to the national anthem. We'll be right back on the other side to bring you the start of the feature.
All right, well, this is just.
And we are back. Sorry about that. A little bit of a technical issue, but yeah, we're looking at the warm up now. So these guys, they get a couple minutes to kind of, work the bugs out before our feature race begins. Now we have to get into our grid for the feature race here tonight.
Yeah, once you get it loaded up here, we're going to be no surprise here, right? Justin Brooks with a astonishing qualifying lap time and winning heat race number 1. Put him first. Kyle Tierzak in second. Aiden East third. Scotty Phillips in fourth. Levi Cox, third place point sitter, is going to be rolling off fifth with Jake Grout, on his outside. In sixth, Tristan Mayhew rolling off seventh in the 64 machine with William Cameron at number 48 on his outside. Garrett Lane, once it screen changes, here we go. Garrett Lane in the number 8, and Chris French in the number 53, rolling off 10th.
Absolutely. We got James Barker starting 11th, James Danforth 12th. Then we have Robert Probst in 13th with Ryan Jones in 14th. Then we have Ryan Phillips 15th, Clifton Simmons 16th. Cam Gillens in the 07 starting 17th alongside of Tom Lickert in the 99. We have Jacob Phillips in the 31, starting 19th, with Benson Weaver after that unfortunate incident, starting 20th. Dave Krajewski, 21st. Man, I'm trying too hard here. Caleb Hill, 22nd, and then rounding out the field, David Hill. So we have a lot of either similar names or, I mean, in the case of the end, Caleb and David, father and son, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's going on. Everything's lined up here tonight.
Well, we're coming around this time. We're going to be taking the green. So the flagman has the initial start here. Leader has the rest of them, so should see a good jump from Tierzak on the outside, and they are off. But Tierzak actually jumps it before Brooks does, and is going to have to back off. But as they file off into turn number 1, they're still side by side all the way through the field.
Yeah. Oh,
we got a spin on the back straightaway. Yes. Keep it off the track. He does. Who is that? Is that Jake Grout? I believe that's Jake Grout down there.
Yeah, it's our second place in points right now. Early incident. Not a lot of damage, but we're going to have to go back and take a look.
Oh, man. Early drama for our points here. Yeah, you can see here, I mean, they're side by side. Oh, so it looks like Tristan Mayhew there got underneath Jake Grout, but Jake Grout had just stuck his nose under, I believe, which was Scotty Phillips on that outside. So they were 3 wide coming off of turn 2 and basically at Jake Grout's expense there. Because I don't think Tristan knew that they were 3 wide.
Yeah, it was kind of maybe a late reaction to, maybe a car got a little tight off the corner, and he tried to squeeze it in there and 3 wide. I don't think it's going to work on lap 1 here, or lap 2, whatever it was.
Yeah, and they're actually going to put that on the 49 machine of Jake Grout. So, yeah, Jake Grout's going to get the OL penalty for that. But yeah, 3 wide is not going to work out.
Yeah, and I don't think we're done seeing it yet. I was surprised kind of on corner exit. I was expecting more of a dive bomb early on to be our first incident. But
come on, Johnny. Dive bomb or 3 wide, we're in it together.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so,
well, this is definitely not the beginning of the race that Jake Grout's hoping for, but 100 laps, plenty of time. It's a big track. So, and if anybody can do it, we've seen them do it before. So, but yeah, that's definitely, that's going to be a tough battle because we've seen how hard it is to pass and just watching the heat races.
Yeah, definitely. And, such a stacked field here too, 20-something cars. It's, hey, you got to be careful. You got to take your time getting through the field because other incidents that's going to put you right back to the back again.
Yeah, so basically we're kind of just restarting again how we kind of started this race. So Tierzak's going to have another. Well, Tierzak actually had the lead. Did he? I'm confused. No, he had the out pole, so he's doing it again. Man, it's only been 2 laps and I've done it. I forgot everything. But the green flag is out, and Justin Brooks gets a good run as normal, but Kyle Tierzak's going to fall in line right in there in second place as he needs to. But right now, Levi Cox is the lone man on the outside coming off turn 2.
Yep, that's right. Moving back, Levi's still trying to make that work against Aiden Meese. Looks like Aiden's going to clear. And now, a battle's on with Scotty Phillips.
Yeah, one lap under green that we've had so far today. Everybody pretty much fighting for the bottom as we're almost single file throughout the field right now. But Levi Cox still stuck on that outside, but he's trying his best to make it to the bottom. He does have a little bit of an opening here. Is he going to take it? I believe he does, yes. Oh, as we got a caution on the track right now. Looks like the 07. And then we have a separate accident. So the original accident came from the 90, excuse me, not the 90, the 07. We had a secondary crash on the back straightaway.
Yeah, we see Caleb Hill makes it to the inside of Cam Gillens here. Gillens is way up the track, gets loose, and oh my. Huge impact with Dave Krajewski. It's a lot of damage for that car.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, the 07. I mean, it honestly, if Caleb Hill wasn't there, he probably could have straightened it out, but there was just no room for the 07 to collect that and ended up in the fence pretty hard there. But our secondary crash here, as you're seeing on the screen, looks like, guys were just checking up for the caution and, the 27 just got right into the back of the 91 there.
We're going to have to get a different view of this one. We'll go back one more time to see. Yeah, they're all checking up for the caution now. And we see the 27 down on the apron. Yeah, he just didn't lift in time, and I don't know. We said it before, these things, once you get them sideways, it's almost impossible to save.
I want to bring this to light while we're still under yellow here, and we got a few more minutes. Keep going into this next corner, but looking forward. We also had some more after the race incident here.
A little...
and then another... Oh. Yeah, so I'm sure race control is not very happy with that 91 machine right now. So we'll definitely be listening in for that. But we should be coming to 1 to go this time by Justin Brooks. Right now, still our leader. Well, granted, we've only had 2 laps under green, but when we get this thing under green here, I think Kyle Tierzak, if anybody's going to give Brooks a run for his money tonight, it's going to be that 15 machine.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we've seen Kyle up front all season. Aiden Meese, too. These guys are really fast. And, yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to beat Justin, but we got a stacked crowd here to give it a shot.
Well, we've definitely got them stacked back up as we're going into turn 3 to take the green here for 89 laps to go, be 88 to go at the line. We're waiting on Brooks to take off, and he does. Kyle Tierzak with another good start to duck in right in line as he needs to do. As they all sail off into turn 1.
Yeah, that wasn't as good of a start as we've seen, though. Kyle was really able to stay right on Justin's bumper there. If he's maybe able to apply some pressure and make something happen here. But, yeah, back here a little bit, we got Tristan Mayhew.
We got another wreck. We got another wreck. Yep. We got 2 incidents happening right now. Again, doubling up here. Another incident with the 01 machine, as well as the number 38 machine. So the original caution, we actually got to go a little bit further back, Johnny, than the 38th would be the 01 and the 6 machine. And I don't know. I'm gonna let you be the judge of that one. That one didn't look right to me.
Oh, yeah. It definitely looked
That one looked a little suspicious to me, yeah.
Yeah. Let's maybe we'll go back one more time and get the in-car here. We see they're 3 wide. Maybe there's a little contact made.
Yeah, it looks like the 01 gets in there, dumps him behind him. And yeah, I mean, he just hooks him. I mean, I ain't one to call out some aggression, but that one looked a little intentional to me, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, hey, well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he bottomed out, right?
Yeah, well, yeah,
But
we'll go. Yeah, he bottomed out all right on that back bumper of that six one.
yeah. So yeah, let's go see if we can find what happened to Clifton Simmons here too.
Yeah. So I think,
Yeah,
yeah,
loose.
Clifton just got loose off the corner and had to check up so he didn't just destroy that outside wall. And I don't think Jacob Phillips was ready for it.
Yeah, we see him get loose here. Probably checking up because of the caution too. And yeah, I think that's just a lot of stuff all happening at once. And yeah, a little bit of a late reaction from the 31. I don't think that was intentional. But the other incident, it's very possible.
Yeah, well, the L1 machine is going to get the ill well penalty for that incident as we are back under yellow. Johnny, this race is about as chaotic as I expected it, right? From what we've seen in practice in these heat races. The bottom line being the preferred line, so these guys are going to be aggressive. And that aggression is definitely coming out. Now, I would expect more aggression towards the front of the field, not necessarily all the way in the back, but just shows how competitive these guys are trying to make all these positions, don't matter what position they're in. They just don't want to be that last car, you know?
Yeah, it's very true. We're back to our true form here with the late models. We had a couple weeks of pretty clean races, but we're back to that short track mentality. Pace truck is off. Justin Brooks is going to take the green flag. A really good jump from the 15 that time. It looks like he's going to be able to stay side by side heading into turn one.
Yeah, but I don't know if they want to be. So we got another wreck in the back. Huge pile up. Looks like Jake Grout's involved in this one again. We got a big pile up. A good 6 cars involved in this one.
Yeah, we see Robert Probst, Jacob Phillips. Well, here we go again. Let's we're wearing out the replay button here tonight, but yeah, it was a checkup.
That
It
was
started
just,
with the 48, but kind of worked its way back. And
yeah, that was definitely just an accordion effect, as you see in most short tracks, right? When they're all tightened up, one car lifts for another, and that lifting gets more and more aggressive as it goes throughout the field. And eventually somebody's going to make contact, as you kind of see what happened with Jake Grout there. And what looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it was Jacob Phillips right behind him. Yeah, Jacob Phillips. Jake and Jacob.
yeah,
So
from
it is a possibility. It is a possibility, Johnny, and race control does have the option to make this a single file restart. So maybe I'll give them one more shot, let these boys try to clean it up. But if not, I'm almost certain we'll probably see that single file restart.
yeah. I mean, there's people are kind of split on whether that helps or not, but yeah, at this point, I think it's worth a try. So yeah, we'll see what Randy does.
Well, I mean, you got to do something, right? We can't just keep sending it into one, tearing the cars up. So yeah, I think the only people it doesn't benefit going single file are those that are, 10th on back, because hell, they're about a half a track behind once that happens. But at the same time, we clean it up, they'll go back to normal.
Yeah, one thing
Not
we're
to sound
seeing
negative
here,
for everybody watching.
yeah. Okay, we had some wave arounds. All right. I was wondering what happened. Why was Justin Brooks like 8th in line? But yeah, it looks like we're going to stay double file. That incident was called a racing incident, so no penalties. And yeah, here we go again.
There you see it. Another great start by the two leaders. They're side by side going off into turn number one. Everybody throughout the field pretty moderate, no checkups as they're taking off too. But you see Kyle Terzak, he's looking. I think he's got him, Johnny. He's got his nose there. Is he gonna get under him? He is. He is. A pass for the lead. First time we've seen it all night. Kyle Terzak going for the lead. Oh man, who was that? I think it was William Cameron, hard into the outside wall, and he's still in the outside wall in turn one. He gets it. He's up in the marbles now. He's falling back hard right now. I put a lot of emphasis on that word. But,
Yeah, it was a
we have a
big
new leader
impact.
right now, Kyle Terzak.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We saw Justin just really cook it into the corner there. Got very loose up high, and yeah, that opened the door for Berzak to take the lead. And yeah, so far so good. But hey, you ain't pulling away from Justin Brooks. I'll tell you that.
No, no.
He's gonna have him in his mirror uh, for a while here.
Yes, he is. We got a good battle. Man, we got 3 wide off turn 2 here. Ryan Jones back here and James Barker are just swapping paint each and every corner. But it looks like Ryan's going to give it to him, but Benson Weaver's just not going to let it happen. He looks under, doesn't quite get it. Ryan's going to throw it in there and shut the door on him.
Yeah, Benson's still able to keep alongside though. He got that run on exit.
Yeah, he kind of dipped his car there below the apron and almost got it, but got a little bit loose there. And that battle
back up
seemed
front
to have died off a little bit, yeah.
Still, Justin's keeping Terzak honest here, and then moving back. Second place still Aiden Neese and Levi Cox fighting it out for that. It's been the battle all race long so far, and yeah, we see Aiden get a little high there, but able to get that momentum on exit and hold that position.
Yeah, we still have a long way to go, so these leaders are going to have to be mindful of their tires because remember, as we say each week, right, we only get one set of tires, and it's the tires that they start with. So they do have to play the tire strategy throughout tonight, especially if we get these long green runs like we're kind of seeing right now.
Yep, it's definitely what we want to see. Yeah, this is a little refreshing after the start of this race, but yeah, we see some incredible battles all throughout here, even at our single file. Yeah, it's a pretty good race here. Scotty Phillips, I want to shout out Scotty once again. You know, coming back, first race back in a long time, and he's up here running solid in the top 5, right back where he belongs. It's good to see.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like he's just in the top. I mean, he's up here competitively right there, showing pressure to Levi Cox and Aiden Neese. And these guys aren't far behind the leaders as well.
Yeah, so far so good up front. We'll maybe see what's going on back here. We got a little bit of a battle. It looks like David Hill and Garrett Lane for 9th position. Man, you see Hill really using him up there in the corner, able to make that pass.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of drivers tonight kind of, when they're underneath somebody, kind of use that diamond and kind of just push that second lane car up just a little bit higher so they can get that run off the bottom.
Yeah, it's pretty tame now. This is not what we're used to from the beginning of this race. We'll kind of keep an eye on this battle up front, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of single file all throughout the field are waiting for something to pick up. A little bit of a battle, but yeah, we'll go back up front. Justin Brooks is still stalking Terzak for the lead
down here, up in the wall in turn 1. Levi's dead. He was off in the grass and front straightaway there, but he gets it back going. But that 6 machine's not having a good time tonight. The leaders are coming up on him pretty quick here too.
Yeah, we see the front end is all torn up, and yeah, we saw him up really high there, getting loose. He's trying to salvage a good day out of it, right? He's been in a couple incidents, and yeah, it looks like he's going to maybe pull it down into the pits here.
Well, attempt to.
Yeah, it's a weird pit road. Yeah.
That's okay. We don't have to buy a new cone. He didn't hit it. We're good.
Yeah, this battle rages on. Man, I can't help but think that maybe Brooks is saving his tire a little bit. He probably could put some more pressure on, but right now he just wants to keep Terzak in his sights so he can try to make a move late here.
Yeah, right now pretty much the top 8, kind of all within 3 seconds, or yeah, about 3 seconds one another, because you had first, second there kind of in their own gap. See these little packs, but aside from the top 8, the rest of the field is pretty far back. These guys up here in the top 8 are showing their speed tonight. So yeah, there might be some tire strategy involved, and they don't want to fall too far back, kind of be there towards the end, but not let Brooks and Terzak kind of pull away. But good solid pace from the field all the way around.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a change for 4th place. We just saw Scotty Phillips able to get by Levi Cox. Levi's trying to make it work on the inside there. He blinked out a little bit, but he's back. And, yep, little shake up in the top 5.
Yeah, Aiden East right there just trying to keep Scotty behind him for that 3rd position. But his car looks like it's starting to come to him. I mean, he is just able to keep it on the bottom and rotate. I think it's going to be hard for Aiden to keep him behind him.
Yeah, definitely, showing some speed here. Aiden's holding on for now, but we'll see if Scotty's able to make up that spot. We got oh, never mind. Thought we had an incident. I heard something, but
yeah, a little connectivity issue. The 27 there.
Yeah. Well, hey, while we're at it, Scotty Phillips' brother, Brian Phillips. Good to have the brothers back, right? You know?
Yeah, last week's winner.
Yeah. Yeah, last week's winner, running in 7th place right now, putting some pressure on Tristan Mayhew for 6th.
Yeah, Ryan's had a really good recovery. Keep in mind, he had the issue in that first heat race, started all the way back in 15th and has made his way up to 7th and looking to pass Tristan here for 6th, as we got a yellow flag out on the track right now.
Not sure. It may have been Garrett Lane.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Field.
Go back and...
Oh, yeah, Garrett Lane just parked it on the track.
Let's see, he tags the wall. He's... yeah, he just pulled up and stopped. That's...
yeah, it's definitely going to bring out a yellow, but...
it's also going to bring out a penalty, too, I believe.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, that's an odd one. Not sure why they wouldn't just pull it off, but hey, maybe had some kind of technical malfunction there. But yeah, this caution is going to shake things up a little bit. These drivers that we think that could have been saving tires, right? Kind of get a little fresh reset here.
Yep. I am really trying to get the camera back. There we go. Yeah. So, not too much to review on that one, other than yeah, just Garrett Lane pulling up and stopping. So hey, at least it didn't take out any other cars and cause a big chaotic crash. So we could be thankful for that. We had a good run going there, and yeah, definitely going to shake everything up, back everybody back together.
Yep, and looks like Cam Gillens is going to be our lucky dog if everyone will let him by. He's trying to get by, but kind of trapped right now. So
at that point, let's go down to the grass, pass everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see, though. Cam Gillens, he's been doing our broadcast for Sunday Night Series, which I think I know the guy that won that race last night. It was a blast. And
yeah, it was a good old dirt race, man. That was some good fun. Yeah, I was excited about that win there. Had a little bit of a little mid-race incident, but was able to recover. So, yeah, man, you got to definitely check out the mini stock series here at Spark. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
And I think we only had one caution, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think there.
I think it was two. I think we had two.
Yeah.
I think we had two cautions, but 2 cautions, 85 laps. So, I think to say we're doing a little bit better than we are tonight. But not to be negative, here we go. Kyle Terzak has the initial start, but Brooks actually jumped it there a little bit. Is he going to give it back? He does before the line, as they sail off into turn number 1, but Brooks is holding strong on that outside. But we've seen that inside be dominant here. But Brooks is holding on.
Yeah, so far so good. We see trying to squeeze in there between Aiden Neese and Turzak, and he makes it happen. We have
Oh,
another
got a
incident.
caution. Big pile up on the back straightaway. Almost had a flip count number 1 tonight, but they were able to keep it on all 4. But it looks like it all started with the 43 machine.
Yeah, well, let's go take a look. Hey, we got everybody wadded back up now, so we're gonna see some more incidents, I guess.
Only a matter of time.
Yeah.
You can see here, is that behind him? Ryan Jones behind him. Looks like he just gets a nose under him and turns him right around. And next thing you know, Benson Weaver's in the wall, Bropes. Looks like William Cameron also wasn't able to check up in time. So yeah, pretty little good pile up here coming off turn 4. I think the car that probably took majority of the damage, I think was Benson Weaver. He hit that wall very hard and just got smashed into it.
Yeah, we see David Hill. He gets a little high there, and yeah, Jones just running that inside line, just kind of, I don't know, getting 3 wide. We've seen 3 wide. Hasn't worked anytime they've tried it tonight. So I tried again, but hey, it is what it is. Definitely unfortunate for those guys like Benson and Robert that got a lot of damage from it.
Yep. Man, somebody, I don't know if you can hear it on the stream, you guys at home, but somebody is revving their car up just like max RPM right now. I think it's the 53 machine.
Yeah, we can definitely hear it. Maybe trying to burn off some fuel, lighten the load a little bit, but
I guess. My goodness, that poor old engine. So yeah, as we've seen, right, 91's going to get the LL, move back to the back, which I don't think he was too far from. Oh, that sounded negative. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of mid-pack there, but yeah, he deserved that EOL, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, we just definitely got to keep it clean, but we've seen on these restarts, it's tough, but we're lining up to go green this time by.
Yeah, good start from Turzak. He's able to clear immediately.
Oh, he gave contact with the 15 machine. Great job holding on to that. I mean, Brooks gave him a shot, and we've seen lesser contact spin a car around. Great car control from these leaders up front here.
Yeah, definitely. The bump and run is back, and it was able to work that time. Dustin Brooks able to take back the lead, and that's also going to allow Aiden Neese to. Oh my!
Yeah, I mean, if Tearsite was going to have to do that, right, or get caught. Because Levi Cox is around in the back here. I think he had contact with Tristan, but Levi was able to straighten it back up. Looks like Chris Fringe. Man, it looked like almost like a domino effect back here, but lucky Levi Cox was able to keep it going straight. That could have been disastrous.
Yeah, let's see what happened. We had I mean, that block and send from Turzak there, and then I think that checked Aiden up, and yeah, it looks like Mayhew maybe just sent it in there a little hot. But
no, he had Mayhew had help from the 53 of Chris French. So yeah, Mayhew really didn't have a choice. he got kind of turned into Levi there. So yeah, maybe we try and get a little bit of a better view here so you can see what happened. But yeah, you see here, you can't quite see what's going on in front. So he sees the wreck, the wreck, and they check up a little bit, and Chris French just gets right into him and gets right into Levi. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory who's going to be at fault for this one.
Yeah,
as we get a few more laps to ourselves here.
We'll go on board with French here, see what he saw. We know the visibility isn't very good in these cars, so let's see exactly what calls this one from on board. Yeah, that's just...
Yeah, maybe a little bit of both, right? Where maybe he thought that Tristan was leaving that bottom lane open and he was going to kind of stick his nose, and it kind of closed pretty quick. And
Yeah, and there was a little bit of a checkup too, so I mean, he probably wasn't really anticipating that, but
but how about that pass for the lead that we seen, Johnny? I mean, that was a good use of using the bumper tonight.
yeah, definitely. Like you said, we've seen less contact spin somebody around. That was a good save by the 15, and man, if that caution didn't come out, he might have been able to get the lead back with that send going in the 3. But
I'm gonna tell you what, as we're lining up to go green this time, I would definitely keep my eye on that 15. He knows he owes that 33 a favor.
absolutely right. But you got to clear Aiden Neese first. Aiden with a great start gives Justin
Oh
Brooks
yeah,
a little bit of a push there.
Aiden timed that perfectly on the back bumper of that 33 machine, not even allowing Tearzak to have the opportunity to come down. But Aiden Neese is gonna be fighting tough. But that 15 machine is quick. But he tries to check up to let him in. Man, that was close between Scotty Phillips and Levi Cox, but they're still battling. But look at that crossover move by Tearzak.
Yeah, great crossover. Able to, that's going to keep him in second place. And we have
Oh, we got
another
a
incident.
yellow.
Chris French around again. Looks like Ken Gillens was involved.
Oh, this one looks interesting.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're definitely have to go back and check this one out. Kind of hearing the chatter here. So you can see up there, Tristan Mayhew in that purple machine, that 91. This is where it's all going to start. Car into the wall, but it looks like Ryan's just trying to just make his way to the bottom, but there was a car there. Around they go.
Yeah, we kind of didn't get that there, but yeah, we'll go back to it. We see, yeah, Jacob Phillips, Brian Jones checks the 31 up. Mayhew gets into him.
Oh,
I would hate to be the race controller right now because you could blame that on 3 different people, in my opinion. But,
yeah, that was a mixture of a whole bunch of things happening all at once, so man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
let's see if we can have maybe. Oh, we had some more contact here after the fact.
Yeah, not
The
really sure. The
01
90.
comes down and dumps Ryan Jones. We've
Yeah,
seen more of that 91 car tonight than anybody all
yeah.
season. And it's his first.
But I'm gonna
start.
tell you that I understand the frustrations, right, with the 91 possibly, but that 01, he probably needs to be careful because I mean, in reality, if you had my honest opinion, that's his second one tonight, and I'm sure race control is not going to put up with it any much longer.
Yeah. Ah, my. Well,
So yeah, this is definitely spicing up pretty interesting because the 91 is just first race of the season, and I'm gonna tell you what, these boys are letting them know. They're letting them know his place right now. So
yep. Hey, welcomed with open arms. But yeah, it looks like we're doubled back up. We're going to try to sing again with Kyle Terzak and Justin Brooks up front. Aiden East third
yeah,
and Levi Cox.
what is going on? What is going on? The 01 big. What in the world?
The
That is unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. And I don't. Wow, the 01 just flat out took out the leaders, and I'm really sorry for everybody watching because that's just ridiculous, and we do not appreciate, we do not condone this kind of racing in our service. So I'm almost certain, Johnny, that we're not going to see Caleb Hill no more.
Yeah, I think you are 100% correct. That is completely uncalled for. Yeah, I mean, you might have some frustrations or something, but to go up and, intentionally wreck someone like that in a league,
Yeah,
people pay money to be here. They're racing for money. That is completely uncalled for.
wow. Yeah. So, Caleb Hill, congratulations. You have earned yourself a permanent vacation. And, yeah, that was, yeah. So now we need to really go back and look at the 15 machine because I'm pretty sure his car is toast. I mean, he got just slammed to the wall, rear end suspension damage. Yeah, I think the 15 machine is going to be out of it tonight. Man, I feel real bad for that 15 machine.
Yeah, that's definitely not what we want to see. That's man, that puts us all in a very difficult position, and yeah, to do that in front of a live crowd like that, completely uncalled for. Either way, I guess we still have to finish this race out, and Justin Brooks with a really good start. Aiden Neese, looks like he's going to be able to get by Levi Cox for second here. Levi's trying to make that outside work, but yeah, Aiden Neese is able to clear.
Yeah, Justin Brooks. Man, this is tough. This is tough to continue. But Justin Brooks right now, Aiden East is going to try his best. But I think the only person, not to say anything negative, is Kyle Terzak was probably the only one that was going to be able to keep up with Brooks tonight. And Aiden East, he's holding strong right now. He may prove us wrong. But the battle is on right now for third place. James Barker looking on the inside of Levi Cox. He's looking. They're side by side. Levi's not in the... Oh, contact with the wall, and they keep it going straight. But look at James moves him up into the wall, and it allows Jay Kraut, who we haven't seen all night, to come up and try to pass James Barker for third place. And we've seen that car spin in twice tonight, and he's up to the third position. Just that last lap, he was in sixth place.
Yeah, incredible recovery by Jake. Yeah, I mean, if you're him, you got to be careful now because he just had a whole lot of points handed to you. So.
Yeah, and I mean, that's really going to shake everything up. And we'll have to see, because keep in mind, there is a drop week. So we'll have to look at what Kyle Terzak, who's had a very successful season, right? Whatever his worst race is, will probably most likely be replaced with this one. So we may see, it may not be as big of a hit as we think because Jake Kraut has had multiple bad races.
Yeah, I mean, it's very true. We'll have to see how it plays out. Well, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still
Shocked by all this.
At a loss for words over what we've witnessed in the last 10 minutes here, but
we got to spin in turn 4. Yeah, James Barker. He straightens it out. What a save.
Wow.
What a save. And I know Tristan and James Barker were able to kind of get away there, but man, what a save. He was completely sideways. And he's in the wall again by the 31 machine.
Oh, my.
Yeah, man. That orange car is a target tonight on that back bumper. But they're still going straight as we may have a spin at Ryan Jones is around. Man, these guys, these tire wears, I think these tires are falling off on a lot of these drivers. We are seeing them slide everywhere.
No, I'm going to tell you, we saw the incident there. We got to go back and watch this save. This was incredible by the 28, the first one.
Yeah, you can see going down the back straightaway here, off into 3, sends it in. Look at that, completely sideways. And I think that Tristan just helped him save it by hitting his front end. But, man, look at the save back here in the back with 53 and the 91.
Yeah, he was completely sideways there. And then it's only a little bit later. We see Andy sends it into the 48 there. And, yeah, once again, the contact up front. And then...
Yeah, that 91 is not having no fun tonight now, is he?
Yeah, he just gets loose, overdriving it, probably very angry at some of the contact that was made there. And, yeah, collects Robert. And, yeah, definitely a lot of damage on that 91 car tonight.
Yeah, caution's going to be on the 91 machine. That's the second one tonight for Ryan Jones. Definitely first race of the season, and definitely having that first race of the season bad luck bugs.
Yeah, definitely.
If that's a
thing. We got to say it. Yeah, we got Evan Pienta in the chat. He said, congratulations to Caleb Hill on winning the Evan Pienta Designs Band Award.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still torn by that whole ordeal. I mean, that just you hate to see it. I mean, you really do.
Yeah,
You know,
there's no place for that.
but like I said, it's nothing. We can't change anything. You know, it's just like you see on TV when people intentional wreck. I mean, you can't change the outcome. So Kyle's going to try and salvage what he can tonight. I mean, he's still out there on the track logging laps. So as these cars wreck and fall out, he'll try and gain some more positions here. But Justin Brooks lined up for this restart. His pace truck is off.
Yep. There we go again. Another great start from Justin. Aiden was kind of able to hang on the outside. We'll see if he's able to squeeze down and take
Yeah,
that inside line.
He tried, but Jake Grout is there. A little bit of contact off two there, but they straighten it out. And Aiden Neese is going to close the door going into turn 3. So Aiden Neese is going to hold off that second place as we got another yellow.
Saw David Hill dropping on the list there. So I think that's a good one to start with. Let's see what happened here.
Almost the same incident. So yeah, looks like who's that? Jacob Phillips in that 31 machine right behind David Hill. As they go off into the corner, yeah, he just gets in there, taps his left rear, straightens him out, just like the incident with James Barker, but this one brought out a yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll get back and we got some time, so we'll get back and take another look at it from the rear camera here. Oh, not far enough. There we go.
Yeah. Well, if you can see, yeah, you can just see he gets in there a little bit deeper. What I was gonna say was when you had it in reverse in the replay there, it looked like they were driving forward, so we're good.
My. Yeah, so
Well, keep in mind we're coming to 15 to go here, so we should have 14 to go on this restart. Right now, Justin Brooks is in the money seat right now, but Aiden Neese and Jake Grout, these tough battles that they're having for second. But Aiden, you can definitely tell he's doing whatever it takes to get to that bottom line. I mean, he was pinching the Jake Grout, and I mean, he was just shutting the door on him, which respectfully so. I mean, you're going to need to do it when you're on the outside.
Yeah, and man, it's such a tough spot to be in because you really have to get low. It looks, I mean, we're not there now, but
we're shaking
Justin
it up.
Brooks might be.
We're shaking it up.
Yeah,
we might be shaking it up here, and honestly, it's a good strategy goal if you would think, because if he may think that Grout might be more of a threat to him than Aiden, so he could try to get that jump and clear Aiden, and then keep a car between him and Jake Grout. So curious to see here, but Aiden's no threat. I mean, no threat. He is a threat. I mean, he's been up front this entire race. Justin Brooks gets a great launch, and he's already clear of Aiden as they go off into one.
yeah, that's exactly what he wanted. We saw, man, Levi Cox tried to send it in there 3 wide. that almost didn't work, but they're able to hang on to it. Yeah, that was good for Brooks and also for Aiden, because now he doesn't have to fight to get to the bottom. He can just run in line and try to make something happen here.
Yeah, the battle right now for 4th place. You have Levi Cox on the inside of Scotty Phillips, who's having a great run and continuing to have a great run. And right behind him, Ryan Phillips, oh man, got a little bit loose there behind, but driving his way back to the front of the field as well. Levi Cox is gone right now.
Yeah, Levi Cox blinked out.
Oh, we got another yellow. Oh, David Hill also in this one as well.
Oh, that thing is cooked now. Both wheels are gone. Just park that thing, man. You can't steer. Let's go see what happened this time. Oh my, that was a huge impact.
Yeah.
We have to go back a little bit further.
Yeah, it all started right off 4 here.
Yeah, loose into the wall. The 48 gets into him, and then yeah, spun around, and oh my, the 31
Boom.
just didn't slow down enough trying to avoid it, and yeah, some huge contact.
So I mean, we I don't mean to beat a dead horse here, but um, even with the issues with Kyle Turzak, he's actually worked his way up. He's still in the lead lap and is now up to 13th place. And I mean, he's been slowly picking them off, even with all that damage and his crooked steering. So still some speed left in that 15 machine.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's at least good to see. He's able to rebound, gain some of those points back, and yeah, definitely that car is mangled. We had a overhead view, and we could see the side of the wheel, so that's not what you want to see, but definitely able to hang on, and yeah, hopefully you can keep it together here and make back some of what was taken from him. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think we were talking earlier, Jay Grout just needs to keep his nose clean and really capitalize on the misfortune of Kyle Turzak. I mean, even if it means finishing, third. But hey, we're all here to win, though. So
Oh yeah, and I mean we've seen Jake and Kyle both have great speed all year, so I mean it's not out of the realm of possibility that Jake can come home with the win here tonight. With just 8 laps to go, we're going to find out.
yeah, we're gonna be double filing up here, but it looks like Justin Brooks is gonna opt to take the bottom, which is gonna put Jake Grout right there behind him. So curious to see. I mean, we've seen Justin Brooks even last season, right? He always shook up the restarts, right? He always did something different each restart. So really nothing different, So, but as they're stacking him up, Justin Brooks has control of this restart. They're bunched up big. He waits all the way to the last moment, takes off, and already clears Ada Nice.
We already got a wreck. Ryan Phillips spins around, no caution.
Yeah, we are still green. Levi Cox is down by the grass down the back straightaway here. But Aiden Nice is falling apart. He's sideways up against the wall, into the wall. It's going to cause a huge checkup. Multiple cars spinning on the front straightaway. But the caution is still not out. My goodness, we got cars everywhere.
Oh my.
So that is a huge bummer, and I'm pretty sure that was commentator's curse because that was both of the Phillips brothers who are having a solid run tonight. Both of them end up in the grass here in the closing laps of the race.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Definitely, yeah, not sure why a caution didn't come out other than them just being so far off the track. But yeah, they both met a similar fate. That's very unfortunate.
But I'm going to tell you what, Johnny, look who's in the 6th position right now. The number 15 machine of Kyle Turzak after that massive, massive crash under the caution laps. With only coming to 3 laps to go, it's a possibility he might crack into the top 5.
Yeah, definitely took advantage of all that chaos that we just saw. And yeah, it's a solid run here.
Yeah, focusing in on the leaders here. But right now, it looks like Justin Brooks is just slowly pulling away from Jake Grout here. Jake Grout's going to need some kind of miracle or a quick caution if he wants a shot at this thing. But we're pretty much single file spaced out for the whole top 5 as Justin Brooks comes into turn number 3 out of 4. What happened there? He completely just, I don't know if he's toying with him. He's toying with him.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it's possible that he just missed the corner, but we don't see that from Justin. But either way, it is the final lap, and going into 3 and 4, Justin Brooks is going to get it done here. Justin Brooks wins at Stafford Motor Speedway. Jake Rout comes home second. Levi Cox third. Aiden Nice fourth. James Danforth with a really great run in 5th. And then Kyle Turzak able to get up to 6th place.
Yeah, I mean, what a recovery from Kyle Turzak. I can't say it enough. Looks like we had a last lap altercation there with the 28 machine got dumped by the 48. So not necessarily I would say dumped, but they had contact. Let's just say that.
We got time. Let's go take a look at what happened there. Is this I don't see that. You said a 28?
Yeah, 28 machine.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we see this is the white flag lap. It looks like he
Yeah, this
really just
is
got loose and then came back down the track into Clifton Simmons. Gets it pointed straight. And that car
yeah,
is
the
mangled at this point.
contact.
You can see it crab walking.
Yeah, the contact from Clifton Simmons there just did him in, which is a bummer. I mean, he was right there inside the top 10, ball outside to 15th now from that. But yeah, Justin Brooks dominating performance tonight. I almost certainly led, 95% of the laps tonight. I don't have the exact number just yet.
We also saw this coming to the line. Ryan Jones gets into Clifton Simmons and sends him down into the infield one more time.
Yeah, Ryan Jones probably excited that this race is over with tonight.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, let's hit the final grid here, Johnny. We got a lot to unfold here, but
yeah,
um
obviously up front we saw it. Justin Brooks able to take home the win. He had to earn it tonight between Turzak and Aiden Neese and Jake Rout at the end there. Definitely a hard fought battle. And yeah, Jake Rout coming home second, Levi Cox third, Aiden Neese fourth. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, James Danforth, solid fifth place. We see him. He's fast every week, but he always ends up involved in something. So definitely happy to see him bring home a top 5.
yeah, sixth place, as mentioned, Kyle Terzak with a great recovery from that pretty late crash under caution from we're not going to say his name, but yeah, Chris French rolled off or finished in 7th place, and Tristan Mayhew, he had his fair share of contacts tonight, finished in 8th with William Cameron 9th and Robert Brobes 10th. Oh, keep on pressing on. You got Tom Lickert in 11th, Ryan Jones, another one that struggled tonight, in 12th. Clifton Simmons, 13th. Benson Weaver, 14th. James Barker, who we saw got spun there on the last lap, 15th. Scotty Phillips and Ryan Phillips back there had a great run tonight. The results don't show that their speed that they had tonight. 16th and 17th. Cam Gillens will be 18th. David Hill, 19th. Jacob Phillips, 20th. 21st, Garrett Lane. 22nd, Dave Krajewski. And our black flag disqualification tonight. It's Caleb Hill in the 01 machine.
Absolutely. Yep. So, yeah, with that said, I think it's time that we move on to our interview portion of the show, starting with Levi Cox. Once I get this back far enough here. And
I got you. I'll bring him on.
so, Levi Cox, able to bring it home, 3rd place tonight. What a chaotic race. But I'll tell you what, you were up front throughout most of it. You know, you were up there battling with those guys all race long. Take us through your race and how you feeling?
It was definitely chaotic. A lot of wrecks early, and then a good little, 30-lap run or so. That was fun. And then some more cautions come, and then somebody come up there and killed Kyle right in front of me, and I checked up, and somebody behind me hit me just a little bit, but they were paying somewhat attention, so that was good. It was a tough race for me. Just tried to do the best I could because I got 6 out of the points lead, so after Kyle's misfortune and Jake got spun earlier and then Jake got back by me. So I don't know, just trying to keep it close for one more race and see what we can make of it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, definitely man, it's man, it's a tough race. Tough race for us in the booth here. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely happy to see guys like yourself are able to keep it clean all race and not let their aggression get the best of them. And we really do appreciate that. Definitely a good run for you. And hey, while we got you in here, you won that street stock race earlier. It's not broadcasted, but hey, we can have a little interview for that as well.
Yeah, that was a fun race. Old Braxton, he's very, very good in those cars, and we've had some hard battles and a little bit of contact, pushing us up the track. I do it to him, he does it to me. He's pulled a bump and run on me, and so I don't know. Had to ship him just a little bit. Don't ever want to wreck anybody, but definitely fun racing with Braxton in those cars, and this is fine. It was nice to finally get a win in those.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like like an incredible battle from my perspective, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. Those cars are a blast, man. But yeah, back to this. Yeah, let one more race. Five Flags. Have you raced these cars there? How are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, really like Five Flags. I haven't raced the late model stocks. I have raced the super late models. But I do enjoy that track. It seems like these late models, no matter where you go, they drive just a little bit different than everything else. So I'm just missing something. I don't know exactly what it is. I know Kyle and Jake are really good, and they definitely have something over me, and I don't know what it is, but they're fast. So we'll see what we can make of it. We'll try to keep it clean and get the best finish we can, and let the chips fall where they may.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we hope we get to talk to you again next week. And before we let you go, the floor is yours for any sponsor shout outs, friends, family watching. Yep, have at it.
I'll definitely thank all the admins on Spark Racing League, Evan Pienta Designs, Overcut, just all the sponsors for this league. I know Trading Paints was down, but Cody Glencock's music on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Some big news with him. He'll be opening for Randy Travis later in the year. So he's excited about that. I'm excited about that. And this coming week, he is recording a music video in Louisiana. So some stuff coming down the line for him.
Hey, man, that sounds pretty exciting. That's some cool news. And yeah, we're looking forward to that. And yeah, once again, hopefully we get to talk to you next week. Once again, congratulations on the third place finish.
Thank you guys. Y'all have a great night.
All right, that was third place, Levi Cox. Very solid run tonight. And yeah, able to keep it clean, bring it home third. Good run from Levi.
Yeah, we're gonna catch up with Jake Grout. Jake Grout, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Jake, man, solid second place finish tonight. Sure, not the position you wanted, but given how your race started, getting kind of sent to the back there at the beginning of the race, making your way back up to second place, can't be too bad, right?
Yeah, I gotta apologize to whoever I got into. In that checkup there at the beginning, kind of screwed myself. So put myself in a bad hole, and then trying to drive back up through the field, got caught in that checkup. So got a lot of damage from that, and just trying to find my way up through the field methodically without giving myself any more damage or risking wrecking anybody. So it was fun though. Me and Aiden were battling it, and then finished second to Justin, which you can't be mad at. I mean, he's an 11,000 I rating for a reason. So to finish, what, 3/10 behind him, I am not going to complain.
Yeah, this race was definitely chaotic, but with all these cautions, and we did have some long green runs there. Were towards the end of this run, was tire wear at all in effect?
I mean, my tires. I mean, I was 6% more on the right front, so I was honestly showing tight more than anything. And throughout the race, I started shifting. Because it was working, and I was able to get a little bit more rotation out of it. So I had that in the back of my mind if I got a shot at Justin, but I didn't really get there enough to try it to get around him. So I, it's hard to say if it. I mean, I don't really think it played an effect, but
Yeah, well, again, solid second place performance. I know everybody's happy just to finish close to Brooks. So, before we let you go tonight, is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I gotta thank CSP Motorsports, JNS Sales and Service, AW Clark Builders, White's Heating, RKM Setup Shop, Chris Beatty, he was up on the spotter stand tonight, navigating me through this mess. I gotta thank Casey, Ryan, everybody. I know my grandfather's watching, so he's been watching all season, and he's always eager to watch. So it's cool having him watching all the time and keeping up with it. It adds another factor to it for sure.
Well, man, again, congratulations. Go celebrate with the team, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again next week.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Thank you.
Well, Johnny, that was our second place finisher. Jay Grout, again, solid performance tonight driving through the field. But I know you haven't talked to him in a while, but it's going to be no surprise who we're talking to him up here, finishing first place tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah. Justin Brooks. Hey, man. Incredible race tonight. Right back where you belong up front. Yeah, it's been a little while, you know. Hey, we missed you. And yeah, glad you were able to come out tonight and put on a really good show for us. Take us through your race.
Yeah, long time no see. I feel like it's been about 10 years or so. I've grown a few gray hairs since the last time I've talked to you guys. But yeah, last minute thing. Well, I don't know why, but I got bet in the running a race. I was like, all right, screw it. Come over here, qualify, got on the pole. It was fun until Turzak snookered me in the start because he messaged me and was like, "Let me know when you're going. I'm good with finishing second. I just want to get down in front of him, whatever. Let him know when I'm going." He jumped his start a little bit and then crossed me over. 'Cause I thought the whole thing is like when we race and you tell somebody when you're going, they usually let you go. He crossed me over, so I just tried to ride behind him and make him burn his tires up. I was gonna wait till about 25 to go, just throw everybody off because he would have probably expected me to blow right by him or something. I don't know, but was trying to make him burn his stuff up. Kept having yellows, so I ended up crossing him over. And when I tried to go cross him, he came down and let off with the gas and to try to keep me from getting a run. But I wasn't gonna let off. I was already half throttle, but gave him a little bumper. Got in front of him. Was looking forward to racing him and racing for the win. I thought I saved my tires a lot better than he did, so I was expecting to maybe pull away there. I don't know what would have happened, but something happened under yellow. I don't know necessarily what happened because everybody was on the sun drop car. I just know a big sun drop bottle come out of nowhere and laid a haymaker. But besides that, it was a lot of fun. Had fun racing with the guys again, coming out here and enjoying the Spark community, and yeah, talking to you guys again.
Hey, well, we were glad to have you back. Yeah, man, that battle, there was caution that came out because yeah, you put the bumper to him. He was able to save it, a little bump and run, that was good. And then he got back underneath you, and the caution came out right then. And man, that was awful because that was going to be a great battle between you two. But yeah, either way, you were still able to hold on to it. Definitely some unfortunate things that happened during this race, and yeah, that sun drop car, you won't see it again, but at least not that one. But yeah, either way, yeah, great race from you tonight. Are we going to have a bet on you to come out next week, or?
Yeah, probably not. I just wanted to come out at least once this season and have a little fun. I want these guys. I don't want to go out here. I know they're battling for the championship and the stuff's coming out on the wire, so I don't want to. I don't want to be in the midst of that. I want them guys to go out there and sell it between them. So I'll probably watch from the sidelines and come in the chat and talk to you guys. But nah, I probably not. Probably not. I mean, it's got to be a pretty big bet, but I highly doubt it.
Well, hey, either way, it was a pleasure to have you here tonight. Hey, floor is yours. I know there's no paint jobs tonight, but yeah, any sponsor shout outs, friends, family, any of that. Have at it.
Yeah, I want to thank iRacing for the beautiful paint scheme tonight, the black and white paint scheme, default paint scheme. It was a beautiful paint scheme. Thanks to all the people at iRacing for making it for me. Want to thank you guys for putting this on. Obviously, I enjoy always talking to you guys. It's always been a blast. Thank the people I raced with tonight. Race me clean. Thanks Spark for letting me come out and have a little fun tonight. Then give a shout out to the main people, obviously Justin Brooks Designs, and yeah, it's pretty much it. That's the only sponsors we really got. small little family team, so gotta do what we gotta do. But yeah, thank you guys. Obviously, first and foremost, like being serious, like you guys do a great job. I've been watching all the races since I haven't been racing and enjoyed watching you guys. Basically, you guys make this so entertaining. So like I said, hats off to you guys and hats off to these guys too. That's been going out here battling for the championship. It's been fun to watch it. And like I said, may the best man win it all, them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's coming right down to the wire, and hey, we appreciate the kind words as always. Hey, we're trying to get a little better, you know. I think we're maybe just above mediocre now, but
Oh, come on.
but I do have to say this because I see it on the screen. You can't. There's no way you can do any more officials. You have the perfect I rating, 11,111.
Brother, you're like the 25th person that's told me that ever since I hit it, and that's part of the reason I haven't raced, and I've been real busy. I haven't run official race in 3 months, but I've been having to itch to race again. But everybody keeps telling me when I tell them, like, don't do it. Like, you're not going to get it back unless you lose I rate and you get lucky. And I'm like, well, I could always go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12,345, but that'd probably take about another year and a half. You only gain about 5 I rate and winning a 5,000 strength field, so I don't know if it's worth it, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, hey, at least you got a new goal. But yeah, once again, congratulations on the win, man, and yeah, go celebrate with the team, man.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, that was tonight's winner, Justin Brooks, back, you know, in victory lane here again in the Spark Racing League. Definitely, it's been a long time coming, but happy to see him back up front.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can just see the sheer speed of that number 33 machine week in, week out when he does show up. So yeah, I mean, he was going to be a tough one to beat, just seeing him on the grid. But Kyle Turzak, Aiden Neese, Jake Rout put on a heck of a show tonight too, considering all the issues that they had throughout the.
Yeah, definitely. Man, that battle. We always say it up front. The battles are always really good in this series. It's just the mid pack and some of the shenanigans that go on in the back to kind of break these races up. But hey, I mean that's part of the game, and I mean it is what it is. We just got to deal with it. But yeah, incredible race from those guys. Man, I'm pulling this up. It's the schedule, but there's only one race left. So 5 flags next week, right here on Slingshot Racing Media. Sure to be an exciting race. I know our points battle is going to be pretty close between those top 2 and maybe third too. But yeah, we'll be looking forward to seeing how that shakes out. What do you think going into 5 flags, Justin?
It's going to be tough. I'm definitely curious to see. The points are probably going to take a little longer than normal, getting them together. Usually we kind of have them by now, but they're going to assess. There's going to be a big review tonight and some points penalties and be handed out and such. So we'll see how it shakes up. But going into 5 flags is a tough track. Right? I mean, yes, it's a half-mile track, but it eats up tires. And we're going to be doing 100 laps, I believe. Or is it 125?
That's 100.
I can't remember. So we're going to be doing 100 laps there. 100 laps at 5 flags is a very long race just on one set of tires. So definitely going to see, the Kyle Turzak, the Jake Rout, the Levi Cox, those guys that have shown that they have the tire wear and that self-control when it comes to that. You're going to see those guys really excel at that track.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Looking forward to ending off an amazing season. So yeah, tune in next week. And yeah, before we go, we want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. Everybody in the chat. We had Zach Turzak. He was in there, man, rooting for Kyle, obviously. Unfortunate what happened, but good rebound from Kyle. So, hey, it could have been worse. And we had Evan, a couple other guys. Everybody tunes in. All the sponsors that help put this on. And yeah, for Justin Wilson in the booth, this is Johnny Rep. We will see you next week.